I want to talk on my trading strategy and again the confirmation that helps me to know where trade will move for the day. Okay, I make use of a lot of confirmations. If you come to 4 hours time, because I always look at majorly 4 hours time frame to know what is happening there. So I will look at the market structure to know the structure that the market is forming. Yes, I will look at the chart pattern. I will look at the chart pattern, whether it's head and shoulder pattern, whether it's double top, ascending triangle, descending triangle. Those things will help me to know where market will move the next day. So I also look at if the market is overbought and oversold using my Bollinger Band and RSI. So I will use them to know where the market is going. This thing is okay. I use it to know where the market will go. Okay, I also trade with high and low of the week. So I also mark the high and low of the week. I also look at my MACD on my 4 hours to know where it's likely to go. Like if you look at the MACD here now, you see that this thing is showing that this thing has crossed, showing uptrend. That means on Monday now I'll be looking to buy and all that. But then because I'm looking to buy on Monday, it doesn't guarantee that I will buy. I want to talk on my major confirmations. Okay, one of the major confirmation I've said is I look for build up within those 2 hours of the day. So I don't trade within those 2 hours of the day. Opening of the market, I look for build up. Let me show you. Like here, see build up. Okay, let me use here. See build up. See the build up here. Then see after the build up, see break and the retest of this formation of here trade will be build up. Gives me because I trade consolidation can. It gives me good confirmation where the consolidation build up, then the break and the retest of the build up. Okay. Then another thing I also want to talk about is another confirmation is when I see fractal, this fractal sign, fractal on before the day close, that is the last candle on 4 hours. Okay, as I said, one of the key confirmation is I don't know the strategy you trade, maybe high and low of the day, high and low of the week, overbought and oversold strategy. Um, Trading with the trend, those things matters. But when you look at those things, another thing you need to know is that when you have like at the end of the day, you need to analyze your market. That is means at the end of the day, before the opening of the new market session. Then at the beginning of the market session, that's why I tell people not to actually trade to trade on Asian section. The reason for that is because you need to do what? Confirm the trade. I love you don't trade Asian section. Use it for confirmation. Yes, the trade will move for the day. So it's good that you don't trade Asian section. But if you would trade Asian section, you know that you have to trade it with the pair that moves that Asian, that is maybe Japanese pair, audio pairs, another. But then it's good that you don't trade Asian section. The reason is because you need a build up. It's one of the things that helps you to be a good trader and to enter good trade. You need to have a build up. a build up of trade. Yes. Okay, let me show you. Like here now is um 15 minutes. See what is called build up. Yes, this thing here, see it. This thing here now is what they call build up, and they happen at exchange section. Sometimes it may not be this build up, it may be double top and double bottom, or any market structure. See another build up, you see it, and this build up also has a market structure. This is ascending triangle. That's break and retest. Sometimes you can see this structure, ascending triangle, break and retest. Sometimes you can see just break and retest. That means the first break and the retest. Let me show you the first break and retest. See the first break and retest. Oh wow. Where is this thing? Ah, where is this? Wait, let me. Okay, you see this thing? This is the first push of the day. The first push of the day. Then after this first push, you'll see another one. That happened. So after this first push, then you see a pullback that happened there. You see, this is a pullback that happened. Then before the second word pull up, you see it. You see the first push of the day. Then you see the pullback that happened. So this thing happens majorly at Asian section, and it can help you to do what? To have a better confirmation. So that's why I say don't trade Asian section. Wait till New York, so that when these things happen, it can help you to better confirm where your trade will move. It can help you to better confirm when you trade, because Asian section can be tricky. Asian section can be tricky. So, but if you wait through that Asian, that is the 2 hours before the maybe 2 hours of the Asian session, or before the opening of British and the London session, you will discover this thing I'm saying now, and it will help you to better time your entry and have a better trade. Okay. Another thing is I want to say here, which is one of my best strategies. When I see fractal, yes, I set fractal. When I see fractal, at maybe the last 4 hour candle or the first 4 hour candle of the day, it helps me to know where the art trade will go that day, because it has at least 95% assurance, but it doesn't happen every time. It happens once in a while. Yes, it can take a long time before it happens, but anytime it happens, it gives a better confirmation of your trade. When you see fractal, there is one that happened there, but this one is yes, this one happened at 400. That is 400, but I prefer it to happen at maybe the this 20, and then first candle of the day. That is the first candle of the day. Like here now. Here now, this two now. one one of those candle one of those candle is the last candle of the day, while the other one is actually the first candle. See it. See the timing 2000, and this one is what 000. So this thing, if I see fractal at the top, it helps confirmation. The fractal appeared late, it appeared at 400, but it appeared late. But once you see it appear early, it gives better confirmation to know where this thing will move. Know that this thing I'm telling you now, this fractal I'm using is at MT4 default setting and is very perfect. This one works, I'm telling you, 90% of the time. So if you don't even know what to do, this thing I'm telling you now works 90% of the time. You use that fractal, but this is that fractal appear every time. It can even appear once in a month at this section. Believe me. Yes, it can appear once in a month at this section, like the last candle of 4 hours, then the first candle of 4 hours. If you see fractal appear, it can appear late, it can appear. It doesn't mean that fractal doesn't appear. It appears as candle moves. It appears, yes. But to see it appear at this time of period, it's not always. So it can happen maybe once a week, once in 1 month. I'm telling you. So, but once you sees it is a very 90% confirmation. Believe me, once you see it is a 90% confirmation that it will go your way. So once you see it is a 90% confirmation. Yes, what you just need to do is to come on 15 minutes and wait for the right timing and enter away. Okay. Okay, that is it. But always avoid Asian section. Yes, always avoid Asian section. Only trade London section. The reason I said it, I don't know, you can trade it though, but the reason I said it is that allow that Asia to give you what to do. Yes, allow the bid up, allow the market structure to form during those Asian section so that you can know what you can do in the London section because those times when those things form, it can give sometimes you may never know where it will go that day. Yes, maybe the next day I may analyze the market, but I may not know where it will move. And what happened on those Asian section can give you a better confirmation of where the trade will move. Is it? What happens at that moment can give you better option, and it will be easy for you to know time your entry well. Time your entry will also make use of my MACD. Yes, MACD also gives me you make use of a lot of confirmations. My MACD, high and low of the day, high and low of the week, overbought and oversold. I look at those things. But even when I look at those things, the main thing I always check is to see what happened at Asian. I don't trade it. Yes, it's very important, so that you know. Then the break and the retest that happens, then you can use it for your trading. Thank you very much. And um, and I love trading consolidation. That is the build up of consolidation because it helps you to maximize risk so that you don't. Because when you trade consolidation, it's more easy for you to do what? To lose more. Yes, in fact, small money, you just lost it. Then when it breaks out, big money. So that's why I love consolidation. And Euro GBP is one of the pairs that actually consolidates most of the time. Yeah, it consolidates and it trends well. So it's a very good pace that you can start up using trading. It's not that pace doesn't do good, but I prefer Euro JPY because of his ability to consolidate most of the time, and he has a consistent form of trade. He's very consistent and stable when it comes to his movement. Yes, in fact, if you go online and search, you'll see that he's one of in fact, that is the most stable pair. Euro JPY is the most stable currency pair. It means the stability means that it hardly fluctuates. It hardly what do I call it? All this thing I'll call range. Yes, hardly range, but it is a very consistent pair. And when it breaks out, very good. So that is it. Thank you very much.